Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Magic Miller. I'll be your host for this evening. Guys, I have a doozy coming in for you today. A couple of articles and a quick little video to show you. The economy is not doing as great as it should be. Everything is moving to the digital age. I've been talking a lot about that. I've got a little bit of proof of that right here in this video. So here we go, guys. Let's just jump into it. Alright, we have an article here. The top of this article says Bank of America will stop accepting $1 bills. Bank of America, one of the largest financial institutions in the United States, has declared that it will no longer accept damaged $1 bills starting in October 2024. If you think they're going to stop with $1 bills, they're going to go with 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s, you name it. Anything that's old, torn, wrinkly, you name it. They're not going to accept it. This policy change is not a blanket ban on all $1 bills, but specifically targets those that show signs of wear and tear. The bank will be more stringent with bills that are torn, cut, discolored, or exposed to moisture, refusing them at branches and ATMs. The decision stems from a growing concern over the counterfeiting of currency, which annually results in substantial financial losses. By reducing the number of damaged bills in circulation, Bank of America aims to decrease the prevalence of counterfeit notes. This initiative is likely to be mirrored by the other financial institutions and retail businesses, creating a ripple effect across the economy. I'm telling you now, it's going to a digital age. While the focus is currently on $1 bills, there is speculation about whether similar measures will be applied to other denominations, just like I just said. For now, individuals holding damaged $1 bills are encouraged to exchange them at other financial institutions that still accept them. The durability of $1 bills made from a cotton lined blend has traditionally made them a minor concern. However, significant deterioration such as tears, stains, burns, or severe discoloration necessitates replacement. So even if it's an accident, you pull it out of your pocket, your wallet, your purse, guess what? It's no good anymore. Even if the serial codes match, you can't even tape it. They're not going to accept it. Bank of America's new policy highlights the ongoing battle against counterfeit currency, a challenge that affects economies worldwide. By tightening the acceptance criteria for $1 bills, the bank hopes to mitigate the risk associated with counterfeit money. This proactive approach may lead to a broader industry trend, prompting other bankers and retailers to adopt similar measures. As of October 2024 deadline approaches, consumers and businesses alike must adapt to these changes. In the United States, circulation of $1 bills is widespread, and their durability has generally been sufficient to withstand everyday use. However, the introduction of stricter guidelines by Bank of America marks a pivotal moment in the fight against counterfeiting. As the financial landscape evolves, the emphasis on maintaining the integrity of currency becomes increasingly important. This development serves as a reminder of the ongoing efforts to safeguard the economy from fraudulent activities. Hence why we're moving to the blockchain. And we're going to move on here, guys. Going on to the blockchain, you can provide liquidity in the DeFi, which is the decentralized finance. For those of you who are not familiar with that, please read up on it. You can put money into liquidity pools, just like you put money into a savings account. These liquidity pools will give you an APR. These APRs are earned daily, not yearly. This one has a 23, almost 24%. This one is 80. If we move down the list here, we also have 176%, 182%, 221%. All right, these are crazy percentages. 170%, 256, 338. You cannot get these at a bank anywhere. They will offer you at the most 4, maybe 5%. That doesn't even keep up with the inflation, which is usually 7 to 9%. Please check into DeFi. All right. See the liquidity pools here. All right, we're looking at 23, 170, 26, 39, right? And these ones are earned daily. You earn daily rewards for these on this particular website, which is the Magnetic. All right. And if you look here, we have a total volume locked up of 31 million XRP in this particular site. This is on the XRP ledger, by the way, which I talk a lot about. The mag price right here is 30,000 XRP. XRP price currently sitting at 52 cents. Moving on down the line, I have a little bit of a video here. It's only 8 minutes long. We're not going to play the whole video. And this is about XRP. And we're going to come up here where, let's see. Hold on one second here. And I will get your video out to you. I'm so sorry. I thought I had this all set up. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties, guys. Excuse me one second here. Disconnected. What are we doing? Where's my... Oops.
Is more. I don't think the idea of putting out constant daily video updates on Bitcoin or actually anything comes to, and why it can be very useful when it comes to chart analysis and Elliott wave theory. And as you'll see from this long-term weekly chart of XRP, I've actually put two kinds of wave counts. One's in red, one's in yellow. The red wave counts essentially represent the bigger wave counts, the larger major waves. Okay, so for example, you'll see in the red count, those are waves 1 and 2 in the long-term time frame, and then the major wave 3, as you can see here, the major wave 3
that's
peaking
where we
about
get our bull run,
as you can see there in December 2017, before a major drop, a major correction. That was the wave 4 essentially. The wave 4 correction essentially bottomed out in March of last year, in March of 2020, and then we began what appears to be the larger wave 5. This is the larger mega wave 5, as we can see there in red. And actually, as you can see here, this larger wave 5 is itself composed of small...
Alright guys, I'm going to stop it right there. Now you see the chart here. This is normally what typically would happen in a bull run, as you see from wave 3 here. Well, it went from down here up here. It did drop down because people were selling off, but it did not get back down to where it was before. And currently we are sitting at 52 cents, so this has dropped down a little bit, which is okay. That creates a bull flag right here, which means we are set to hit the moon and go up on this chart, just like this shows. All right, but it does have a little pullback in here to 52 cents. All right, this is a little bit of an earlier chart from, I'd say, I believe it was from a couple weeks back, and there's not too many people that have watched this video. Very few people know about that. All right, global trading derivatives in the U.S. alone was $37.5 billion in 2023 and expected to reach almost $80 billion by 2032. That comes with a compound annual growth rate of 8.7%, which is crazy ridiculous. Let's see here. This just came from the World Economic Forum. America's dominance is over by 2030. We'll have a handful of global powers. This was from a November 11th, 2016, which makes this 8 years old. And I'm going to read a couple lines here that you're going to be shocked about. It says right here, the world's political landscape in 2030 will look considerably different to the present one. Nation states will remain the central players. There will be no single hegemonic force, but instead a handful of countries: U.S., Russia, China, Germany, India, and Japan. Chief among them. Keep that in mind, all right? Russia, U.S., China, Germany, India, and Japan. All right, and as we come down here a little bit farther, they're making a comeback. The largest ones are busily expanding their global reach even as they shore up their territorial and digital borders. Catch that? Digital borders. How do they know about that 8 years ago? Because they've been planning this for a while. This is behind closed doors. They're switching to a digital global economic system underneath everyone's noses. Pay attention. This was not supposed to be this way. During the 1990s, scholars forecasted the decline and the demise of the nation state. Globalization was expected to hasten their irrelevance with the apparent triumph of liberal democracy, spread of free market capitalism, and promise of minimal state interference. Francis Fukuyama famously predicted the end of history. By the extension, the fading away of anachronistic nation states. A similar claim was made a century earlier. Frederick Engels predicted the withering away of the state in the wake of socialism. Coming down a little bit farther, and it says right here, if I can find it. Far from experiencing a decline in hard power, larger nation states are steadily shoring up their military capabilities. The top 10 spenders in 2015 include the US, China, Russia, India, Japan, and Germany, as we seen earlier up top. Some of these countries, along with major purchasers such as Israel and Saudi Arabia, also in there Israel, we see what's going on right now, right, in the war, are clearly preparing for confrontations in the coming decade. Guess what? Confrontations in the coming decade, Israel, what's going on right now? They are not alone. Global defense expenditures have increased steadily since the late 1990s, topping 1.6 trillion last year. Now think about it. This was 2016. So this is 2015, topping 1.6 trillion just that year alone. These trends are set to continue into the next decades. Let's check this out. Current and projected military spending from 2015 to 2030. We are projected to go from 597, this is in billions, 597 billion to 967 billion. Look at China, 145 to 627. Tell me that is not building your military might. Look at India, 48 to 306. That's huge, right? Russia, well, Russia's in a little bit of a problem with Ukraine right now, but Germany is also almost doubling their production. Japan is finally getting theirs back. Going back here just for a second. Oh, I just got rid of that video on accident. Or that was actually a thing about Elon Musk and anything else. Anyway, this is about Coinbase real quick, guys. It's only 4 minutes long, and then we're probably going to bring this video to an end. Let me see how long we are here. It's been a few minutes, 12 minutes long. Alright, let's just finish this video right here real quick. This is Coinbase talking, and then we're going to end this video, alright? Oops.
4% right now, but joining us, shares of Coinbase under pressure after Q3 numbers came out just moments ago. Shares are down about 4% right now, but join us in an exclusive interview before the call. Coinbase co-founder and CEO Brian Armstrong. Brian, it's great to have you on the show. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Morgan.
All right, so I do want to talk about the quarter because trading volumes fell, though, a little bit better than street expectations. Transaction volumes down 27%. What got my attention particularly here is subscription and services revenue, which was also down 7%, largely due to lower average crypto asset prices. I'm honing in on that because I know that's an area where you're focusing a lot of time and attention as the company looks to build beyond and expand beyond simply just trading activity. So what are you seeing there?
Yeah, well, you're absolutely correct. Our subscription and services revenue has been a way for us to diversify away from transaction fees, which are purely market dependent. It's hard for us to predict what the next quarter of volatility is going to look like, just like it's hard to predict what the S&P 500 is going to do next quarter. Subscription and services still has somewhat market dependent, but it's less so. It's allowed us to make our business a lot more predictable. And I have to...
I hate when they do that. I'm so sorry, guys.
Our subscription and services are on pace to surpass $2 billion in revenue this year. That's up from about $1.4 billion last year. So otherwise, we had a positive quarter, seventh consecutive quarter of positive adjusted EBITDA, our fourth consecutive quarter of positive net income. So even though the market conditions were a little bit weaker, which is not in our control, I think we've still managed to have a pretty good quarter.
Brian, good to see you again. Give me an update, if you will, about the derivatives platform and how that's trending.
Yeah, well, the derivatives space is really important in crypto. Actually, about 75% of all trading volume in crypto is happening in derivatives now. the take rate or the fees on it are lower than in the spot, but it is the majority of volume. And so we made a big push this year to launch our international derivatives exchange. We also launched a U.S. futures market here in a regulated and trusted way. And when we go talk to the big parties out there that do trading in the derivatives space, they all say, we're looking for a trusted, compliant counterparty to do this aspect of our business. And Coinbase consistently comes up as the trusted brand that they want to work with. So we've made a big effort this year, not just launching it, but we've got a lot of new order books live. We're building the features that our customers want around, such as a unified margin, some things like that that are helping them get off the ground. So it's still early days on derivatives, but we've made a dent in it, and I think 2025 will probably really hit our stride on the derivative space.
What's interesting to me about your shareholder letter, we're less than a week away from the election. We know crypto is on the ballot, and you call it out here in your shareholder letter and in earnings, and you basically say that this will be the next major milestone in your ongoing work to drive regulatory clarity for crypto. So how are you gaming out election outcomes, and what would you like to see from a regulatory standpoint?
Yeah, well, I'm really proud of where we are from a regulatory point of view as compared to just, say, a year or two ago when I feel like the crypto industry was under siege and there was just a handful of folks in D.C. that were really trying to attack the industry.
SEC.
Today, it couldn't be more
familiar?
different. Both presidential candidates are courting the crypto voter. There's about 355 candidates running for federal office in Congress and other areas that have gotten an A or a B score on standwithcrypto.org. They've actually, filled out their position, made it known to the voters. So no matter what happens in this election, it's going to be the most pro-crypto Congress that we've ever had. And I think that just means that the U.S. is more likely to get legislation passed that will allow this industry to flourish, allow investors and consumers to be protected in the United States. And that's really what Coinbase has been advocating for many, many years now. So, it's actually something that we're really proud to have supported these organizations like standwithcrypto.org and Fairshake, which ended up being the largest bipartisan PAC in this election. So I think the crypto voter is really playing a massive role in this election, and we'll get our final results here in a few days.
Sure.
All right, guys, so with that being said, we're going to end the video here, but please educate yourself on cryptocurrencies, digital currencies. Get yourselves some kind of exchange. Get yourself involved. It is the baby of the internet. It's just coming out. It's new. It is the early stages of the internet, and I had a little little news article about it, which I accidentally deleted. So I'll bring that up in another video. But educate yourself on cold wallets and hot storage wallets. Get yourself some crypto now. Get in early. Invest early. It's nothing to be afraid of. All right. And if you like the content today, please like, share, subscribe, and leave some comments down below, guys. Let me know what's going on. Let me know your thoughts, please. And we'll get back to some other videos. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.